Supply, the beautiful bill, and we're also talking about the Genius Act. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. Share this notification as well. Help me get to 10,000 subscribers. That's my goal for this year. Now, earlier I was uploading a video, but it got cut short. So this is round two, take two. Let's get it. Now, let's talk about the M2 money supply. Earlier on my post, right? Go check out my post. I posted that the M2 money supply, based on the graph, is actually going up, which means that the supply is coming in. They're printing the money. They're printing the moolah. They're printing the dinero. But pay attention. I believe that these three catalysts, the M2 money supply, the beautiful bill, and the Genius Act, will set fire, right? Will make the crypto market explode. This is why the more money they print, and it's bad for people that's in that's basically not in the asset classes like silver, gold, Bitcoin, XRP, XLM, crypto, just to name a few. That's not in deflation. That's in inflationary assets, which your asset should be deflationary. I believe that's the best hedge against it, right? They're going to suffer. But the people that's in crypto, the people that's in real estate, well, let's not talk about real estate. The people that's in Bitcoin, the people that's in XRP, right? The people that's in XLM, the people that's in gold, the people that's in silver, it's going to skyrocket. I'm calling for a $350 silver price. So I'm doubling down on my silver. I think silver can at least 5x. Right now we at $36, right? Silver can at least 5 through 8x in 5 years or less. So I like that outcome. I'm going to put my money in that. Now, M2 money supply, as you guys can see in the post, is actually going up. Let's talk about the beautiful bill. Is it so beautiful? Well, Elon doesn't think so. He thinks it should be called the Beast, right? The Beast, the bill of the beast, right? Smash that like button if you agree. But nonetheless, if you're hedging against it, it's actually a wonderful thing. This is why I say that. Now, do I agree with President Trump for printing a whole bunch of money and undermining our future, the kids' future? No, I do not, right? But at the same time, it's not even Trump. To me, he's considered the puppet. He's considered the king, but yet the king is being told what to do by the Federal Reserve. The Federal Reserve, whoever controlled the money around the world, correct? Smash that like button if you agree. The Federal Reserve, the people that owns the money printer, that's who's really running it. Hence, this is why they never went in to seek and see how much gold is in the Federal Reserve, because that's not their authority. They can't do that. If they do, they will get denounced. Something will happen. Just saying, the hands that be. So it's BS to me if people really think that Trump is making these decisions. At least he makes some decisions. But as far as stopping the money printer or coming up with a solution to actually pay the deficit, it's no solution. We're way past that. We're literally way past that. So saying it all to say, right? Pay attention. That's the negative side of it. This is the positive side of him printing the beautiful bill. This is your first time here, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. This is the positive side of the beautiful bill. You got to look at both sides. The positive sides is if you're into crypto, right? If you're into deflationary assets like silver and gold, right? Bitcoin, your assets are going to skyrocket because the more money they print is the more money you make. This is why I'm hedging against the US dollar or hedging against all fiat currency. The more money they print, literally, is the more money they make. And if you're a father on here, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all, right? We need more fathers in this world. We need more fathers in this world. That's another crisis that we're going through as far as people. Less fathers in households. It's It breaks up the nuclear family. This is a side note since it is Father's Day, so we got to honor the fathers. It breaks up the family. The nuclear structure is supposed to be God, man, and then woman and children in that order. Anything else that's not in that order is not made to last. It isn't God's way. That's just what I was taught, and that's what I believe in, and to me, that's what works, right? Now, so happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. So let's get back into the beautiful bill and the side effect that's beneficial to us. The beautiful bill, they print more money, we make more money as far as crypto assets, and mostly crypto that you own. It have to be utility. I'm going to do another video in where I talk about the importance of XRP and XLM together, right? One is B2B and one is peer-to-peer. Basically, XRP could be B2B and peer-to-peer, but XLM, and both coders coded both XRP and XLM. That's what they're not going to tell you. So it's important for you, not financial advice, but I know I own a lot of XRP and I own a lot of XLM, right? And I own Aquarius too, the liquidity pool for XLM. I own that as well. So saying it all to say, XLM and all these groups are working together in the Singularity group and everything else, right? All these groups are working together in the Singularity group and everything else. So just pay attention to what's going on. They are going to be the center of this new infrastructure that we have, this new financial system. XRP and XLM will be the center of it. Literally the center of it, right? You have XDC as well. You have a lot of the Accorda 3s and everything else, right? HBAR is going to be a part of it. I was checking out the price because I was going to buy some more XLM today. And I said, you know what? Instead of me buying XLM, I'll buy some more HBAR. HBAR is currently 15 cents. XLM is currently 26 cents. It's just about, what, 11 cents difference. But at the same time, I like HBAR. I have more XRP than I do XLM, and I have less HBAR than I do XLM. So I said, let me get my HBAR up there. Let me get my HBAR up there, right? We have to. We must. So we talked about the M2 money supply and the beautiful bill, the positive and the negative side about it, right? Now let's talk about the Genius Act, right? The Genius Act, or the Genius Bill, entitles the U.S. government to basically purchase 200,000 Bitcoin every year for the next 5 years. Why is this important? We all know that Bitcoin is the father of the market. Whatever, for today's Father's Day, it should be Bitcoin Day too. Whatever Bitcoin does, the market follows. Now, most cryptos have not decoupled from Bitcoin yet. XRP may have a chance to decouple because it's a whole nother system. It's a whole nother monster, right? But saying it all to say, if the government is purchasing 200,000 BTC, and I stress, it's important for you guys to get BTC. I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying what I've done. I own BTC as well. Some people may say, well, you like XRP. Why do you like BTC? Because I understand both have different use cases, and I'm no dummy, and I'm not a maximalist for XRP and or Bitcoin. You know, I don't just, oh, it's straight Bitcoin, forget XRP. Oh, it's straight XRP, forget Bitcoin. I think together they can go further than Wells Fargo, right? I like Bitcoin, I like XRP, I like ADA, I like XLM, I like HBAR, I like everything that's going to build this new infrastructure and financial system. Definitely HBAR as well, because HBAR, a lot of people don't know, you're going to have digital IDs. Oh, Crypto Doe, what's digital IDs? You know, you guys have physical IDs? Scratch that. You're going to have digital IDs, and these IDs are going to have your account information, your gender, your bank account, everything on it. Guess who's in control of that? HBAR. So if you own HBAR, just say, well, I own a piece of everyone's ID. Bing, 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 bing. The price is right. So let's get back to the Genius Act. The Genius Act now, I told you guys, let's get back to the percentage of Bitcoin that I think everyone should own, right? Own at least 0.01 Bitcoin, which means that Bitcoin is at $100,000 right now. You should own at least $10,000 worth of Bitcoin. Well, why do you say $10,000 worth of Bitcoin? The reason why I say that is if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, right? You have turned that 10,000 into 100,000. Okay. If Bitcoin by 2045, 2050 goes to $10 million, right? You would have turned that 0.01, right? That $10,000 into $1 million. So that's all you actually need. This is why I like the crypto space. You don't have to own the whole thing. You can own fractions of it. Fractions of it and a fractal of it, and you DCA, because Bitcoin will pull back. You just DCA, 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 DCA every 2 weeks or every week, how many times you get paid, or you got a side hustle, or whatever the situation may be. Every 2 weeks or week, whatever you have a chance, you should be buying these things. If you don't have XRP, do the same thing XRP. XRP could be worth a lot of money in the future. I can't predict how much XRP will be worth. I just know it's going to be worth a lot because it's to the center of everything. The more liquidity come to XRP, the more it's worth. The more debt come to XRP, the more it's worth. XRP is kind of winning to me. You know? So saying it all to say, you need to own at least 0.01, right? Of an entire Bitcoin. As Bitcoin goes up to 200, 300, 400,000, that $10,000 can have to goes up to 20 to 30 to 40,000. So wouldn't you rather start about a cool 10,000? If you missed the wave, you didn't get it earlier, you didn't miss a thing. You know? Because once it runs out, it's a finite amount, it's over with. So saying it all to say, the Genius Act will make sure that the government can buy 200,000 Bitcoin for the next 5 years, which equals up to 1 million Bitcoin. Therefore, it's only 1 million Bitcoin left. So you got to beat them to the punch. You got to get it before 5 years, or else it's over with. Basically, that's what I'm getting out of it, right? Smash that like button if you agree. Share this video if you agree. Leave them comments down below if you don't agree. Let me know why you don't agree. I'm just doing the simple math. So I think that they're going to decide about this Genius Act sometimes this week, right? And or next week. I'm aiming for this week, right? So if that's a catalyst, crypto should go up, right? Also, I've been paying attention, before I go, I've been paying attention to the Israel and the Iranian war. Now, I believe Israel is a superpower and it's backed by the United States. So Iran, it's not a lot that they're going to be able to do, right? It's not a lot that they're going to be able to do. It's still going to be warfare, but it's not a lot. And I look at how it affects the market, and it's not really affecting the market too much. Not saying that Bitcoin can't go down from here. Let's see what next week brings first. But I'm just saying, it's kind of holding up mighty strong. On that note, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. This is Crypto Dough once again. Check out my crypto store. Also, I'm doing a sale. You buy one merch, you will get the crypto guide for free. Also, what I'm going to be doing too, and a lot of people are telling me to do this, I've read my email. I'm going to be doing, I'm answering less questions, and I'm going to be doing a maybe $100 an hour, or I'll break it down to that, of like, you guys can call me. I'm gonna create a number, you guys can call, we can sit down and have some form of discussion. So I'll be doing that as well as the channel goes. It's a lot of value. I know I made a lot of people money. So this is the way of, you know, keeping it in the circle, keeping it in the group. So I'm going to be doing calls. And I haven't decided on the pricing yet, and the prices will go up. Eventually it's going to be $500, $1,000 an hour a call, because this space will skyrocket. And I was talking to a mentor the other day, and he said, yeah, your worth and your portfolio and what you showed me, and you know, after you build your platform out, you can charge, the sky's the limit. So on that note, I'm just sharing that with you guys. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my crypto guide store. You take a picture of one item, at me, you get the crypto guide for free, and it's something I can always add value to it as the time changes. So on that note, put on your seatbelt. It is time to take off. It's Crypto Dough once again. And